Hey, what's going on everyone? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to the Day 2 video. And today we're going to be talking about the new exotic, the Deadman tails. We're going to talk about what are the best perks that you can get on this weapon and what are the ones that you should be looking for. And also kind of have like a mini review at the end where I tell you what I think of the weapon. And before we even get into any perks, I'm going to straight up tell you the truth. The barrel, probably not going to affect your weapon that much, and also your stock. So even though I am going to give recommendations for both the barrel and the stock, just keep in mind that if you don't get the perfect stock or the perfect barrel, the weapon's still going to perform pretty great. You have great recoil control, you have great stability, amazing range, you have all the stats that you really want. They're pretty solid. So the weapon itself, just base, is amazing. So if you get a bad stock or a bad barrel, don't really worry about it. Mostly worry about the actual two trade perks. And with that being said, let's get into the barrels. And I think that the best barrel you can look for is the flooded barrel. It's going to increase your handling speed and it's going to increase your stability. And the handling speed is mostly what we're looking for. The weapon has some pretty okay handling actually at 55, but we could definitely make that better. We don't really need more range, we don't really need more stability. It is nice to have a bit more of those two, but the thing that we definitely want the most of is the handling. And this is what gives us the most handling. So this is the one that I think you should go for. Okay, so now for our first trade perk, we have a couple of good ones, but these are the main three that I think that you should look for. High caliber rounds, which is going to give us more flinch, and it's also going to increase our range a little bit. We get +5 range. After that we have ricochet rounds, which is going to improve our range and the stability, which is going to make our weapon feel a lot more stable. If you're looking for stability, you want to look for ricochet rounds. Now, if you feel like the weapon reloads too slow, you're looking for light mag, which is going to increase our range once again, and it also is going to give us a +10 to our reload. So it kind of depends on what you're looking for, if it is more stability, better reload speed, or increased flinch in crucible. Now let's get into the second trade perk, and there's a couple of good ones, but I think the main ones that we want to look at are Killing Wind, Moving Target, and Purple Weapon. Killing Wind is going to allow us to move faster after we get a kill. It also increases our range, and it also increases our handling. So Killing Wind overall, it's a great perk for the Crucible. Now Moving Target, it's an amazing perk, and it's probably what I'm going to be looking for, because it increases movement speed and also target acquisition when you're aiming down sights. If you are going to be laning with this weapon, shooting people from afar, you definitely want something like Moving Target, so you can strafe better, and so you also get more aim assist when you're aiming down sights, which is going to be pretty much like 90% of the time with this weapon. At least for now, up until we get the catalyst. And the last one is Purple Weapon, which is going to increase our weapon damage against supers in the Crucible. And this is going to be great for taking down supers. It does a ton of damage per shot already, but once we introduce some Purple Weapon into that, we're going to be able to take down supers left and right with this weapon. Just, we got to make sure that we hit those high shots. I think these three perks are the ones that give you the most out of the weapon, and the ones that are going to make it feel the best. Okay, so now lastly we're taking a look at the stocks, and like I said at the beginning, the stocks don't matter too much, but if you are looking for the best one to get the most out of it, it's definitely the short action stock. You get +15 handling, and it's gonna make this weapon feel like a dream. We're gonna have so much handling, especially if you pair this up with flooded barrel. This thing is gonna feel amazing. But all of them actually pretty good, so don't be too focused on the stock. Pretty much anything that you get will do. Just focus on the main perks really. The two trade perks is where you want to take a look at. Mostly the second one. Now let me actually talk a little bit about this weapon. And let me first say that I'm so happy to finally see a lever action rifle in Destiny 2. I've been wanting one of these in the game ever since D1, and we finally got it. And it's great. It handles amazing in the Crucible. I think that it could be fun to use in PvE, but I don't see it being big there. But it's definitely going to be a Crucible signature weapon. So far, I played with it a couple hours in the Crucible, and I love the feeling of it. It can 2 headshot 1 body pretty consistently, and if you get any damage increasing perk like high energy fire or the extra damage from stasis, you're going to be able to 2-shot people. Yeah, you could 2-tap people to the head just super easily. So yeah, you're going to be getting 2-tapped by this thing a lot, just with so many damage increasing things that are out there right now, especially with the stasis one. So if you can get behind the group like I did a couple of times when I was playing with it, you can actually use cleanup groups, just with a good flank and just having some range on your side. It really does very well. So overall, I've been really liking the weapon. I think that's very cool, and I can't wait for the catalyst. The catalyst is gonna make this thing pretty unique, and I'm definitely gonna be using it a lot. Anyways, thank you for watching today, guys. If you guys think that I left out a perk that I definitely shouldn't, and I should have mentioned as a perk that's gonna be good on this thing, definitely put it in the comments below. Anyways, thank you all for watching today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. See you guys next time.